Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Dodgers, a team once considered untouchable in the world of baseball, now find themselves at the center of whispers and speculation that seem louder with each passing day. Rumors have begun to swirl around the locker room, suggesting that a tension previously unseen may now be bubbling over into public view, threatening to reshape the team's dynamics entirely. At the heart of these speculations is Freddie Freeman, a player whose influence both on and off the field has long been undeniable, yet whose recent statements have ignited a storm among fans and pundits alike. Sources close to the team, who wish to remain anonymous due to the sensitive nature of the discussions, hint at disagreements over strategy, personal clashes, and perhaps even financial negotiations that have left key players feeling undervalued. The phrase that has now become viral, attributed to Freeman himself, seems almost unthinkable to those who have followed his career with unwavering admiration. He will never play for the Dodgers again. The implications of this declaration stretch far beyond a simple personality conflict, hinting at potential shifts in the roster, changes in coaching approaches, and even the team's public image, which has always been a point of pride and an asset in recruiting talent. Fans and analysts are beginning to speculate whether this statement is purely emotional, a result of frustration after a string of challenges that the Dodgers have faced recently, or whether it signals something more concrete, like an impending trade or a contract dispute that could send shockwaves throughout the league. The Dodgers, known for their meticulous approach to management and public relations, have remained unusually quiet, fueling the fire of speculation even further. Social media platforms have exploded with theories, each one more elaborate than the last, as viewers and commenters try to piece together the puzzle of what Freeman's statement truly signifies. The narrative is being shaped not just by the words themselves, but by the context in which they were delivered, a moment captured in interviews and analyzed frame by sports commentators eager to uncover hidden meanings. Every gesture, every pause, and every choice of words is being dissected as if the team's future depended on the interpretation. In this sense, the Dodgers' crisis has become a story not merely of performance, but of personalities, pride, and power struggles, a soap opera played out on the grand stage of Major League Baseball, with Freddie Freeman now cast as the provocateur who refuses to be silenced. Within the team itself, rumors suggest that relationships between players have begun to fracture under the pressure of recent events, with some aligning behind Freeman's viewpoint and others resisting what they perceive as disruption. The locker room atmosphere, according to insiders, has become tense and unpredictable, with everyday routines suddenly charged with unspoken tension and strategic disagreements. Coaches and management, traditionally seen as unshakable pillars, are reportedly caught in a delicate balancing act, trying to maintain harmony while simultaneously planning for contingencies that could involve significant roster changes. The idea that one influential player could declare, in such absolute terms, that a teammate will never play for the Dodgers again is unprecedented, forcing everyone from front office executives to casual fans to reassess their understanding of the team's internal culture. Some speculate that the statement reflects deeper issues, such as disagreements over playing time, leadership hierarchies, or even philosophical differences in how the team should approach competition and training. Whatever the truth may be, the mere possibility of conflict on this scale introduces uncertainty that is foreign to a franchise known for its stability, and the ripple effects could be felt for months or even years. The media, of course, has been quick to seize upon every nuance, often amplifying minor details into major talking points that dominate headlines and podcasts. Analysts debate the implications endlessly, considering scenarios ranging from the plausible to the dramatic, while fans create their own narratives in forums, video essays, and social media threads. It is in this environment that Freeman's statement becomes more than a rumor. It becomes a lens through which every decision, every game, and every interaction is scrutinized. Some insiders speculate that this could even influence recruitment, as potential signings may hesitate if they perceive the locker room to be divided or the team culture to be unstable. Conversely, others suggest that the Dodgers could leverage this moment to redefine their identity, rallying around the challenge and emerging stronger as a cohesive unit. But such an outcome remains uncertain and heavily dependent on the next steps taken by management and players alike. Each day seems to bring new interpretations, new speculation, and new questions about what will happen next, with the world of baseball watching closely, eager to see whether the Dodgers will navigate the storm or be overwhelmed by it. Social media reactions have ranged from disbelief to outrage, with hashtags and trending topics circulating that speculate on both the reasons behind Freeman's declaration and its consequences. Commentators dissected the tone, body language, and even the placement of words, suggesting everything from personal rivalry to long-standing frustration with management decisions. Some fans interpret the remark as a warning, a signal that the Dodgers may be on the verge of losing key talent or making strategic decisions that could alter the balance of power within the league. Others see it as a manifestation of personality clashes that are inevitable in high-pressure environments, a reminder that even the most talented and cohesive teams are vulnerable to human emotion and conflict. Across all these discussions, one thing becomes clear. Freeman's words have changed the narrative surrounding the Dodgers, transforming what might have been a minor internal disagreement into a full-blown speculation machine, capable of influencing perceptions, betting odds, and even future negotiations within the organization. Ultimately, the story of Freeman's declaration is emblematic of a larger question facing the Dodgers. How does a team reconcile the passions and personalities of star players with the strategic vision of management? The tension between individual expression and collective goals has always existed, but rarely has it been articulated so publicly or with such intensity. As speculation continues, insiders hint that there are multiple layers to the conflict, involving not just player preferences, but also coaching philosophy, public image considerations, and perhaps even sponsorship concerns that may be affected by how the drama unfolds. In a league where perception is as important as performance, the impact of a single statement, uttered in a moment of frustration or conviction, can ripple through every corner of the sport. And as the Dodgers navigate this unprecedented moment, fans, analysts, and rival teams alike remain on edge, waiting to see whether this is the beginning of a temporary storm or the start of a transformational shift in the franchise's identity and future trajectory. Speculation has begun to touch every corner of the baseball world, with some insiders suggesting that Freeman's statement could signal the early stages of a major realignment, not just within the Dodgers, but across the league itself. If one of the team's most influential players publicly declares that a teammate will never play for the organization again, the implications extend beyond personal conflict, reaching into draft strategies, potential trades, and even the approach to player development. Rumors now circulate that rival teams may already be monitoring the situation, evaluating whether they can exploit the perceived tension to secure advantageous trades or free agent signings. Analysts suggest that this could create a domino effect, influencing decisions made months or years in advance, as teams weigh both performance and personality factors in ways that have rarely been seen before. The Dodgers, traditionally seen as masters of maintaining control and discretion, appear caught in a narrative they cannot fully manage, as whispers of internal strife take on a life of their own and evolve into a public saga that captivates audiences far beyond their immediate fan base. The tension created by Freeman's words thus becomes a case study in the power of celebrity influence within sports, illustrating how a single statement, charged with conviction, can ripple across organizational structures, league strategy, and even fan culture, transforming speculation into a kind of sport in its own right. Observers have begun to piece together potential backstories for the conflict, with some pointing to prior incidents in which disagreements over playing strategy or leadership roles were quietly managed behind closed doors, only to resurface now with amplified intensity. There are whispers that Freeman has long advocated for a particular approach to team dynamics, emphasizing collaboration, respect, and clearly defined roles, while the individual referenced in a statement may have pursued a different path, prioritizing personal performance over collective harmony. Such differences, while common in professional sports, are rarely made so explicit in public statements, creating an unusual situation in which speculation can flourish unchecked. Pundits dissect every quote, every interview, and every gesture, searching for patterns that might confirm suspicions or reveal hidden alliances within the locker room. The result is an environment in which uncertainty reigns supreme, leaving fans, media, and even casual observers questioning the stability of the Dodgers, a team that has long been considered a model of consistency and excellence. In this way, Freeman's declaration serves not just as a moment of drama, but as a catalyst for deeper conversations about power, influence, and accountability in professional sports. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Meanwhile, the broader baseball community has begun to weigh in, offering opinions and predictions that further complicate the narrative. Rival teams, sports journalists, and former players all contribute to a growing chorus of speculation, each voice adding a layer of interpretation to Freeman's statement. Some see it as a temporary emotional outburst, likely to be resolved with careful negotiation and mutual understanding, while others suggest it is the tip of an iceberg, indicative of systemic issues within the Dodgers that could reshape the franchise's approach to player relations and strategy. The speculation extends to potential long-term consequences, including impacts on team culture, recruitment, and even the way fans perceive the Dodgers brand. In this context, Freeman's words become more than a remark. They serve as a prism through which every action, decision, and rumor is refracted, creating a complex web of possibilities that captivates observers and fuels debate far beyond the confines of the stadium. Social media has become an arena where speculation is amplified and dissected with almost obsessive attention to detail. Fans post theories, highlight clips, and revisit past games in search of patterns that might explain the apparent discord, while sports influencers create content that blurs the line between analysis and entertainment. Every minor comment, every subtle gesture caught on camera, is scrutinized for hidden meaning, reinforcing the sense that Freeman's declaration has transcended ordinary controversy to become a cultural touchstone within baseball fandom. Discussions range from strategic disagreements to interpersonal clashes, from coaching philosophy to perceived slights, with each interpretation competing for attention and validation. The rumor grows exponentially, feeding on itself as speculation becomes commentary. Commentary becomes news, and news, in turn, fuels further speculation. In this way, the Dodgers' internal crisis becomes not only a story about one team, but a case study in the modern dynamics of media, fandom, and the power of words to shape narratives in ways that extend far beyond their immediate context. As the saga unfolds, some insiders suggest that the statement may ultimately lead to significant roster changes, with trades or repositioning of players emerging as plausible outcomes. Even without confirmation, the mere possibility of such moves has analysts and fans contemplating the future of the Dodgers with heightened anticipation and concern. The uncertainty forces everyone involved, management, players, and fans, to consider scenarios that were previously hypothetical, and the debate surrounding these possibilities generates content, conversation, and speculation in equal measure. The drama created by a single public statement illustrates the delicate balance between personality, performance, and organizational strategy in professional sports, showing how influence extends beyond tangible contributions to games and statistics. Freeman's words, regardless of their ultimate resolution, have already altered perceptions, injected tension, and ensured that the Dodgers' trajectory is now being observed with unprecedented scrutiny, a reminder that in sports, as in life, statements can be as powerful as actions, and rumors as consequential as reality. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.